Okay, in order to assign tasks for your students to do online, the first thing that you're going to need to do is make sure that your account is set up for student access. So you'll need to click on this settings button and then manage classes. On your end, you should only see your name in this section, but in this case, I will click on my name as the teacher. And then you would want to click on Edit Class. Once you're in this section, the main thing that you need to do is click on this button right here that says Add Adaptive Learning Products. That will not already be checked off for you. You will need to check it yourself. And then down here, you'll need to include the products that you want. In this case, I'm going to add the personal math trainer and also the Spanish version. Down here at the bottom, it will allow you to pick other products that you want to give students access to. And then the most important part is that you hit this Save button in order for everything that you clicked on to be saved to your account. Once you've done that, we can start assigning work. We'll need to get back to our main dashboard, and the easiest way to do that is to click on this Think Central logo up at the top of the screen. That will take you back to your main dashboard. From here, the easiest way to assign work for students is to go in by chapter and find the tasks that are aligned to that particular lesson. You'll click on this Browse button, and then you'll click on your grade level program. So in this case, we'll do second grade. From here, if you click on Program Structure, and then you'll want to choose the unit that you're working in. In this case, let's click on Unit 2, Addition and Subtraction. Once I'm in this unit, I'll need to click on the chapter that I'm working in. So in this case, we're going to click on Chapter 4, Two-Digit Addition. From here, there's a breakdown of each lesson within that chapter. So if I'm teaching Lesson 1, Break Apart Ones to Add, I would click there, and then it's going to give me access to resources that are aligned to that particular lesson. If you click on Core Instruction, you will notice that here you are given the option of assigning the personal math trainer homework. The key here is this personal math trainer is the homework version, which means there will be scaffolds built into the questions if students need extra support. For example, they might be given an example problem. They might be given step-by-step assistance. Those features will only show up in the homework section, and you have a chance to preview the assessment prior to assigning it. So for example, if I click on Personal Math Trainer Homework, you'll see what I mentioned before. There's this button right here where a child can view an example. In some cases, there will be a step-by-step problem. Let's see if on question 2. In this case, it doesn't have a step-by-step. It looks like these are all view examples, but in some cases, you might see that button there to see a step-by-step breakdown of how to solve the problem. But we're going to go back. Had I wanted to assign that particular class or assignment task, I would click on the Assign button right here, but I want to show you the difference in that this one says homework, but now if I go into lesson level resources, and I can see all the different resources that are available to me that align with that lesson, the enrichment book, the reteach book, the particular iTools, the Mega Math games. But now here you'll notice Personal Math Trainer again, aligned to the same lesson, but this one says tests and quizzes. If you click on this one to preview it, you will notice that now I no longer have those supports built in for me, that this is more of an assessment piece and I'm not going to get additional help on it. So if I want to assign this task, this piece of work for students to work on, I've previewed it, I clicked on it, I saw what it looked like, and I thought it was good. So now I'm going to click on Assign. Then I'm going to click Add, and now here I have to give the assignment a name. This is what my students will see when they log into their account. So I want to name it something that kids will recognize and understand. It might be a shorter name than this big long personal math trainer lesson 4.1. I might just call this Break Apart Ones. And that will be the title, so when my students log in, they see that. From here, you will need to select your name from the section where it's from the drop-down menu where it says class. You won't have to do anything with the section that says group. But once you select your name in that box, you'll notice that all your students will show up as available students to assign this piece of work to. Now you have a choice. You can click on individual students and add them individually if you want to differentiate and only assign it to particular students. Or you can click on Add All, which will take your entire class list and move it over to students that are in the assignment. The last thing that you'll need to do is set the time frame for when you want this completed by. For example, it's showing me today's date in the available date, and then over here it's giving me a due date. You can set the windows for as long as you would like. You can set them so that they close at the end of the week, or you can leave them open for multiple weeks. In this case, I'm just going to leave this one the way it is. It gives students a week to complete it. And then I'm going to click Save. I'm creating a new assignment. It just wants me to click OK. So now I know that I have saved that as an assignment that my students can work on. And I can go back to my Think Central page, and if you want to add more assignments, you would walk through that same process again, through the Browse feature, into the lesson that you are working on, and then into the available resources you can assign from there. Hopefully this was helpful.